everybody, my name is Faith Parker and I am an industrial engineering intern here at Crafty. So my responsibilities here at Crafty are to help the fulfillment team. So currently I am doing time studies out in the field to evaluate how the Delivery Plus team has been working so that we can re-standardize the time that it takes to complete different shifts at the different client sites. My major is industrial engineering and I go to school here in Chicago at UIC. So I always knew that I wanted to be in the engineering field. It has always interested me. I think that there are so many things that engineers can really do, and I think there was a lot of opportunities out there for me. My aunt was an engineer for Nextel Sprint for about 10 years, and just hearing about her career and all the stuff that she did really inspired me to want to pursue that. But I really struggled in finding which kind of engineering that I wanted to do. So when I started at UIC, I had originally started in chemical engineering, and then I found out real quick that was not for me. So I stopped chemical and then I went to engineering management, and then I wasn't really vibing with that. So I talked to one of my professors and he helped me decide that industrial was kind of where I was leaning towards. So I really have been enjoying my classes now that I switched to industrial, and I really see myself doing a career in industrial engineering. I was really wanting an internship, and engineering internships can get super competitive. So I was on Handshake, which is a platform that many college students use to look for internships and look for part-time, full-time jobs. So I was on there, I was just searching through all the industrial engineering internship opportunities, and I saw Crafty, so I started doing a little bit more research, and I really was interested in kind of what the company did as far as supply chain. I had just taken my supply chain course, so I was super into that. So I applied to Crafty and they replied back. The application process was great, honestly. It was super short, simple, smooth. At first, they emailed me back after looking over my application, and they scheduled a phone call with me. And then after the phone call, I had an interview with John, my manager. And then after that interview, I had another interview with 2 other members here at Crafty. And then they called me back and offered me the job. So currently I am still working on my time study project. So I have been out in the field doing the time studies, collecting all my data so that I can go through and analyze and get the standard times for each client. And then after that, I'll be working more towards the client ops and working with that team and seeing how I can help there after the time studies. I would meet the delivery drivers at their 8 a.m. stops, and then I would watch them do their job. And I would use the time lapse on my phone, and with each task, I would lap it so that I could write down the individual time that it took to do each task. But instead of just writing down the observed time, I was also giving a rating performance for each task that the operator was doing. Because it's really important to not just measure how long it's taken to do a job, but it's really important to measure how long it should have taken to do a job. So I use a rating scale out of 100. 100 is a standard that every operator should be using to perform, to do the task. And so with each task, I just give them a rating. Below 100 is below average, and above 100 is above average. And I just do it based on that, so that we're actually quantifying the time so that we can redefine what it means to have a standard shift here at Crafty. One of the most interesting things that I have been learning is the inner workings of a company, because you see companies everywhere. There's a company for literally everything. But it's been really interesting to really dive deep into a company and kind of pull apart the layers and see what it means for each team and how that really contributes to a company. And so Crafty has had me in these different spaces of the company, and it's been really awesome to just kind of see what it means. And being in the office, being at the warehouse, being with the delivery team, I'm able to see how each person is really important and how it pulls together to really help Crafty. So currently, since I've been at Crafty, my favorite snack has been between the Chobani black cherry flavor and the Think Jerky, the sesame teriyaki flavor. I get it every single day since I've been at Crafty. It's just, I love it so much. That is so hard because I genuinely love Chicago so much. One of my favorite things is definitely summertime shy. So honestly, just being out in the city and just going out, getting a coffee and just walking around in the sunshine, going to the lake. It's just so nice. I just love everything about summertime Chicago. Oh, I like my coffee really strong. I'm a really big fan of lattes. And I've been making my own since I've been at Crafty because we have an espresso machine. So I'll do 2 shots of espresso with a little milk and 3 pumps of vanilla. And it is the best latte I've ever had.